Okay, hello everybody. This is Dee, and welcome to SETI's Opinion. Everyone, before we begin, I want to remind you to make sure that you subscribe to SETI's Opinion YouTube channel. Make sure you like this video, and please add your comments. We'd love to hear from you, your opposing or agreements in some of the topics that we talk about. Make sure you like the video and share it. Share it with your friends. All right, so again, we have another great topic. Cedric, first of all, hello, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing? How's your day? Is it hot enough for you out there?
Oh, gosh, yes, extremely.
Hmm.
Okay, I got a feeling it's going to get a little hot in here too when we get on this topic
Really?
about dating, serial daters. So, what's wrong with getting dating advice from a friend?
You just said it. Before I even got started, you just said it. Dating advice from a serial dater. Men get dating advice from his homeboy that got hoes in every bus stop. Women get advice from men and advice from women that the last time they've been into a long-term relationship was slavery. I don't I don't understand why people get advice from people that I'll go with women first. Women love asking her girlfriend for advice. For what? She ain't dated since the 60s. She got a whole bunch of boyfriends, and on and if you ask her any kind of advice, it's gonna be advice to hold you down. I don't know none of you, but I'll say this: a lot of times, women like y'all. I hope y'all know what misery love company mean. A lot of times, if you ask your girlfriend for advice on some guy that you like, and she's seeing you and the guy together, she might say he too short, he too fat, he too badly built, he too this, he too that. And you follow your girlfriend's advice, that's a serial dater. You follow her advice and don't date the guy. 2 weeks later, you catch her and the guy at the movies. All I'm saying is stop taking advice from people that can't give advice. That they need to get advice, somebody that can give them advice. Just like guys. A guy can see another guy with a nice looking woman, and most men feel like if you get her, I can get her. So you might go to the bar and get a drink. Next time you come back, he's standing next to her, because some guys feel like if you can get her, I can get her. You know, that same guy is the one that's giving you advice about women, giving you advice who you should date, who she's too fat, she's too this, she's too that. Same situation. Next thing you know, he will, because people do that. Don't take advice from somebody that ain't got no dating experience. 5 years ain't no dating experience. 5 years is a vacation until we get tired of each other. 3 years ain't no dating experience. Zero. Who am I? Can I give a person relationship experience? Yeah, I can. I was married 25 years. I'm one of the few guys can actually say I've been in 2 relationships in 30 years. Not bragging, but I can tell somebody that want to know how I held that together, how I held it together. I can tell somebody that when they're trying to go right, don't go right, go left. The outcome is a whole lot better than right. You know, stop taking and getting advice from someone that has no dating experience. I don't care how cool you and your homegirl is. I don't care how cool you and your homeboy is. If you look at their life, like guys, there's guys walking around with loser on the back of his license plate, but you want dating advice from him. There are women that brag on talking to 3 and 4 men at one time, brag on going to dinner with a lot of guys at one time, brag on just being in a whole bunch of different relationships because she picky. And you want advice from her? Mm-mm. I'm not understanding that
Listen, your friends know you better. Your friends have been your friend for a minute. They know you. Why not listen to them?
because in a lot of cases, I can call some names. In a lot of cases, it'll be 4 women, 4 deep. One of them meet somebody, and y'all know this happens in real life. One of them girlfriends that's been 4 deep, I meet a good dude, they'll talk about him like and don't know his name, don't know nothing about him. The problem is, you getting ready to be happy. What you doing being happy? You better get back up here and be miserable with us. That's the problem. A real friend Ain't gonna down no guy you talk about. Ain't gonna down no guy you talk to. Ain't gonna down no guy unless she know that dude is a dog. That's a whole nother story. But most of the time, I don't want you with him because I'm not with nobody. Same thing about guys. You might be standing next to a woman that's really, she might be a little overweight, but really, really nice because there's a lot of nice women that guys won't get a time of day because they got a little weight. They won't get a time of day because they don't look like Beyonce. They don't get a time of day because they can't walk down a fashion model. They ain't nothing like that. But she's one of the sweetest women in the entire world. And you'll let your homeboy talk to you out of talking to her. And next thing you know, you in and out of all these different relationships. She's been married for 5 or 6 years and it's going stronger. But you didn't want her because what your homeboy had to say. I don't condone guys telling guys what to do about dating unless he's been in a long-term relationship. Long-term relationship ain't being married 5 years, ain't been married 10 years, ain't been married 25 years, but 2 years we was apart, then we got back together. 3 years we tried to make it work, and then we got separated, and then we did this, and then she went to London and came back from London, and we tried to make it. That's not a long-term relationship. Stop calling it 25 years. Stop calling it 10 years. If he gonna talk to somebody that's got long-term value, and he's married right now. You know. And to be honest with you, he ain't got to be married right now. Because there are some people that's in a long-term relationship for 15 and 20 years. They ain't married. But when the relationship was over with, they still cool. Why? Because there wasn't no arguing. It wasn't no fighting. They ended like adults ended. It's not working. We still going to be friends. Not because of the kids. Let me say that now. You ain't still friends because of the kids. You still being friends because you know you was a good couple. It just didn't work out. That's the dude you pulled to the side. Man, how you made that work? You know, how'd you make that work? What happened? You know, how you stayed with her so long? You know, what was you doing in that relationship? How was the lady? Yeah. Just ask some questions because he's going to tell you how he sustained that 15, 20-year relationship. Same thing about the female. Stop getting advice from females just jumping from man to man. The number one female that love giving advice that I even watch on some YouTube channels, and I be laughing. How you giving advice and you've been single for 25 years? How you giving advice when you don't even have a man in your life? You don't have a man in your life, but you got a lot of men in your life. All I'm saying is stop getting advice from somebody that can't give you advice because their life is fucked up. Excuse my language. Most people go to somebody that ain't got nothing going on in their life. They bitter. They ready to go to the club, ready to go party. But as soon as you meet somebody, you want advice. And I'll end it like this. Females, if you want advice on a relationship, go to a woman that's married. Go to a woman that used to be married a bunch of years, even if she divorced. If her divorce was a good divorce, when I say good divorce, they not upset with each other. They the best of friends. They cool with each other. And it's just like I said about the man and the woman, just like the woman and the man. It just didn't work. But she can give you advice because she loved her husband or he loved his wife. Ask them, how did you make that so strong? 15, 20, 35 years. Ask them. And they'll tell you that's who you get advice from, not somebody that's all over the place and still going strong.
Okay. I heard what you said, but your friends may see flags or red flags that you're too close to and cannot see. So then who should they get advice from if they can't get it from their friend?
To be honest with you, it depends on the friend that's giving you red flags. You got friend A, want you to be single with her, want you to be going to bed at night lonely, holding on to a pillow, cuddling a pillow, crying on a pillow, and getting up and dressing just as scandalous as can be, looking for a man. You can listen to her because most of the time, no advice she don't give you. The advice to where she might seen him somewhere and somebody passed him by, and he looked at her and she say, you know something, I saw your husband at Taco Bell, at Wendy's, talking to this guy, you know, about some other woman that passed him by. And he went over there and started talking to the woman. And the woman talked to him, and it's made a story out of it, even put a man that she has don't even know in the story. My point why I said that is because some women want you to be single. Don't let her know you're happy. That's gonna be a problem. Y'all know, y'all told y'all girlfriends that, girl, he proposed to me. What looks did they give you? Girl, I think that he told me he loved me today. What look did she give you? Girl, I think this is the dude I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. What look did she give you? Other than disgraced, pity, sadness, and like they say, I'm gonna say it again, misery love company. Then there's woman B that if she see your dude doing something, she won't come back and tell you. I don't believe in that. Don't tell him because y'all gonna break up y'all friendship. Don't tell him. This go for a man and a woman. Don't tell him because y'all friendship gonna be broke up. You see her with somebody. Don't. How is that common sense from an adult seeing his friend, man or woman, out with somebody else, and they don't tell him because they don't want to break up the friendship? Fuck the friendship. Look out for your person. And a lot of people just say out in a heartbeat, no, excuse me, no, I don't want to tell them because if I told them, they'll be mad at me. Let them be mad at you, but at least you got that off your chest. And if they ignorant, if they mad at you, so why would they want to still be with somebody that ain't doing right by them? So yeah, that's a woman that'll come to you and you know her heart, because most females know your trifling friends. Y'all know y'all ratchet friends. Y'all know they're beat up, beat down, beat up type friends. And then y'all know y'all got friends with that good heart. Y'all know y'all got friends that will lead you wrong, will not do it at all. Lead you right, she gonna definitely do that. Y'all got friends that y'all can do. If she tell you something, you 100% believe her because she knows she got a good heart.
All right, so let's bring this home. One last question or comment. So we need to watch who we trust when we get advice?
Yeah. Because, and I can make this simple. Look who you're getting advice from. Is she a serial dater? Has she been married 3 or 4 times? Do she talk to a lot of different men? Do every time you look up, she's bragging on going to breakfast, dinner, and lunch with a different man every night? Do she the type of person that don't want a man in her life? And all things she got to say is a negative thing about men. Why would you listen? Why are you getting advice from her? The only advice you need to get from her is where's McDonald's at? Because you heard they built McDonald's on the corner and you need to know the address. That's the only good advice she can give you. That probably be some honest advice. But other than that, same thing about the guy. Why would you get advice from a dude that's a woman beater, serial cheater, can care less about women, dog them out, treat them, call them all kind of B's and H's, and just don't give a damn? Got a whole bunch of girls he talked to, got a whole bunch of women he's sleeping with, got a whole bunch of women that he wanted. He might want your wife, or he might want the woman you're trying to get to know. Because a lot of times you tell him that you done met a nice woman and she's this, she's that. Only thing he didn't do is ask her address. He keep that to himself because some trifling men out here. Women ain't the only ones trifling. There's some trifling dudes out here that don't even care. They'll talk to your gal and have his chest stuck out and don't think none of it. So the person that I think they should get advice from is a person that they know. And most men know. I know 5 guys that's straight up good dudes. Been married a long time. Every time you see him, you see his wife. Every time you see his wife, you see him. But it ain't that they got a chain on their wife's ankle and they dragging their wife with them. That's why every time you see them both together, no, it's because she want to be with him because he's a good dude. 3 of them is on my Facebook page and they good people. I know couples that if I want to ask any kind of questions, or I recommend them to anybody to ask any kind of question to sustain a good relationship, to sustain a good marriage, I send them to them. I'll come to me because I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. It might hurt your feelings because the truth sometimes hurt, but But that's my opinion. If y'all think different, I'm sorry. But
well, if you think different, it's a good time for you to add your comments to this page. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to Seti's Opinion YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an equal opportunity message. Watch who you trust when you're getting advice from. Cedric, did you have anything else you want to add?
All I want to say is I would like the people that are watching, men and women, to subscribe to my channel. You know, I don't do this for clout, for to build anything up. But there's a lot of people out there that's by themselves that's getting bad advice from people that want them to be like them, like me or dislike. Just put in a comment. Let's talk about it. You know, because I would love for someone to give me a comment on what they think I should be talking about. You know, give me a like, comment, subscribe. You know, the whole 9 yards. Ring the bell, because every time I'm on here talking with things that I think is helpful to our community, that's white, black, green, purple, don't matter. It's for everybody because everybody go through it. Just give me a holler. Cedric Lewis, I'm out, and that's my opinion.